Hi, this is a reading for 10022, client 10022. I've shuffled your cards good and well before I started the video, but I also decided to shuffle a little bit so you could see. But the cards don't want to be shuffled anymore. They're ready to go. So we're looking at a 3-card spread about the universe, or with what kind of messages you want to receive from the universe. So let's see what they have to say. First card is the Queen of Discs, the Nine of Rods, and the Queen of Swords. Two different directions too. Let me turn this so you can see, and then I'm going to turn them back because I prefer to read them so that I can see them. But now you can see them. This is your first card. Queen of Discs. Attainment. There's a lot to do with physical comforts, surrounding yourself. You've surrounded yourself with things that you like, that you find beautiful. I don't know, are you a Taurus? But you're not happy with it. Like I'm assuming that you're not happy with it just because of the different directions. See, actually, these two, if you're looking at it, it should be like this. The women are looking away from each other. So there's a conflict, actually, to me here between what you have and what you think you want, right? And in the meantime, there's this block. There's this. I have created this, and I'm not budging it. There's this. I'm not budging. I'm not budging. I'm gonna turn these back my way because it's easier for me to read. I just wanted you to get a nice shot of it. Now I can dive into the cards. I'm actually gonna pull one more from underneath for my own benefit. This is the Hierophant. It's time for you to set some new systems, and really, this I always take a card from the bottom of the deck because it always gives me a little bit more clarity, because I feel like this is actually kind of what the true meaning of your reading is. And I don't know if you have been meditating or if you have been avoiding meditating. And meditating doesn't have to mean sitting, cross-legged in a room listening to ohms. It could be just honestly slowing down and thinking about what you want, because you've created much. You've had the ability to create what you want around you. Things that you have are the things that you, whether you know it or not, have asked for and have created with a little bit of ease. Now there's this guarding of it. It's like, this is mine. It's very possessive. This was my vision. Please don't touch it. But there's still this this fight for communication to get what you want. I think there's something going on inside. Again, I just don't think that you are paying attention, taking enough downtime for yourself to create the habits that will allow you to manifest what you want. Because I have no doubt that you've probably, everything around you, at one point you wanted it. You wanted it, and you got it. So now what? Now what do I do? I feel like there's a level of dissatisfaction with the things that surround you. Obviously discs and very earthly things, tangible things. The way that you look. This could even mean something as simple as, switching to yoga over kickboxing and stuff like that. I mean, as an example. I'm going to concentrate on this Nine of Rods for a little bit. Isn't that hilarious? It's like he's just so open but yet still blocked. Which to me, this card right now for you indicates that you do appear ready and open to receive, but there is this block, and it's mental. And if I wouldn't have pulled this, I probably wouldn't have known so well. But what's going on with you, and the reason things aren't going the way that you want them to, is because you have not planted the seeds in your brain. You have not taken the steps, the habits, the rituals to attain what you want. I would encourage you to go back and think about when you first really started realizing that you were getting things that you wanted. Now, of course, you're like, I don't have what I want more. We all want more. But from this card, I guarantee you there was at least a period of time when all of a sudden you were like, I have a lot of cool things around me. Things are good. And these are things like, I have an apartment. I love my car. You got some money. There's a job that you got that you were like, I love this. I wanted this job. I went for it and I got it. And I would encourage you to go back to that time, into that thinking. And this could even be like I don't know, you might be having, this could be a 12 years. This could be a 2 year. This could be a 9 year. Go back and think about what your mindset was at that time when you started to accumulate all these things around you that you wanted. You manifested them. Because it's almost like you're fighting with your brain a little bit. And I don't know if this has to do with patterns either with another woman, if your mother, influenced this at any point. This card is always a little bit on the mother side to me, because the swords are thoughts, communication, how we speak, think, and write. And she's going into battle. So it's almost like defending some. I mean, I know she's the queen and it's comfort, but it's almost like defending your words, defending your thoughts, defending the way that you communicate. So, it could also be abrupt bouts of anger, justified anger, but they just, they came out. Eloquently too. She's a very eloquent speaker, the Queen of Swords. We have the woman of attainment, the woman who is like, I have surrounded myself by earthly desires. In the middle, don't touch it. I'm open. I'm not. Don't take my stuff. There's a possessive quality here too, very possessive of my vision. I go so far as to say, people might, I don't say they steal your ideas, but you're influential. There's no doubt with people around you that you're influential. And when you say things, people go, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have what she's having. I want that. I don't know if there's, maybe there's a little bit of envy. People envy because people are taking actually things from you, which is like your words and your thoughts. They're taking them away from you. So again, to get this major arcana card underneath like this of the Hierophant, yeah, I mean, you're definitely hard to read. I get it. There's nothing to me more conflicting than these two queens right now facing two different directions with this block in the middle going, this is mine. Please don't touch it. Please don't look at it. But I don't think it's a bad thing. And this tells me it's just a mindset. I bet you have an amazing power to manifest things, and your rituals are just off. We are actually in Virgo right now. Now is the perfect time to sit down and write out what you want. And not only that, come up with a plan, right? And it all starts in your brain. It all starts in your brain, no doubt. It starts up in the brain, and then put it into that emotional memory, and then it goes out into the universe, and then you know this though. You've achieved this. You have used your brain to get what you want before, and you're probably trying to do it again, but you don't understand what's going wrong. And what's wrong is, well, not wrong. What's off could quite possibly be the intention behind it. And by that it means like not really taking the time and being specific about what you want. Not taking the time and doing the work to get what you want. And by work, I just mean like evolution, soul shit, like getting in there and being like, what's off? Why do I feel this way when X, Y, and Z talks to me? Why do I feel this way? It's the why that needs to be adjusted. And the only way that you can figure out what that is by going inward. By really going in. And, I feel like this is about manifestation, but not necessarily of things that you've already surrounded yourself with all these good things, but you're not happy with them. And it's because, I think it's just because it's that influx of in and out, like, nope, this is all here, it's staying here, but and I don't understand why I can't get more. I don't understand why I still think the same way. I don't know how old you are, if you're going through Saturn return. This is major. Yeah, I get it. This is This is conflicting. But it's not unheard of. I don't think it's a huge problem. You just have two very strong forces within you going two different ways. I wouldn't even be surprised if you hate your job, but it brings you a lot of money, or at least brings you things. It keeps you comfortable. So it's time. It's really just time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to go inside, deep down inside yourself, because no one can make it for you, and for you to decide, what do I actually want? I don't know if you're thinking about writing, pursuing a career, that way, something a little less stable. But there's definitely two directions that you're interested in headed in. You're like, it's like guarding what you've had, though. And sometimes you gotta let go of what you have if you want to move into a new direction. Not sometimes, almost always. Something's got to give. Meditate. I just keep bringing this up because it's just like I look, and yes, I can feel the confliction. I think you're a very strong, probably more powerful than you realize. Woman, you're incredibly powerful. Your feminine energy is booming, but it's balanced with masculine. You're strong. So now it's just figuring out where to direct the energy and which direction you really want to go. Whether you want to keep going on this earthly delight path, and this could be sex too, or whether we want to go on a little bit more of an intellectual path, right? And how are we going to get there? How do we keep what we have and change directions or keep going? You are conflicting. Yikes. When it comes down to it, the message from the universe is this: you need to be meditating, and and the point of the meditation is to get clear on what you want, because you can have it, you can manifest it. You're a great thinker. I have no doubt that you can break shit down like that. And you're holding on to all these skills. Like, there's something that you're also just like holding on to. I don't know if you're afraid for completion or what, but you're holding on. It needs to be let go, and this is the way to do it. Now, I know you are hard to read, but that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. It just means you actually probably need to be a little bit clearer with yourself. You need to go on a little bit of a soul journey and figure out exactly what it is that you want before you can get a little bit more advice on which direction, how to manifest that want, that specific thing. Once you're like, this is what I think I know I want, even that is totally okay. Because then you have a roadmap starts to form in your mind. You can start to figure it out. Habit, ritual. You need more ritual. It could be going for a run in the morning. I mean, it could be doing yoga. It could be journaling. It could be anything. But it's time for you to set a pattern to get whatever it is out of you. Whatever is held stagnant needs to come out, and it's ready to come out. These two want to come together. That's the thing. They don't want to be separate anymore. These two want to merge into one. This strong woman where her thoughts and her surroundings, the way she communicates, how she thinks, and her surroundings, they reflect. They're one. But something is stagnant, and this is the only way that you can. Not the only way, but the recommended way by the universe, by your spirit guides, which are very quiet. That could also be it too. Your spirit guides are quiet. They want you to go in. They want you to go in deep. I'm a big fan of journaling, and I would say for you, either one works. Either like journaling, hell, get that, take your phone and do the recording, or physical exercise. You said also in your thing that Saturn's in your first house, so it's conflicting your body and those that surround you, which is funny because this is the first card, which is just like earthly body comfort. So the truth is, yes, with Saturn in the first house, you're going to have a little bit of a problem, a little bit of lessons. You should definitely be exercising though too. If Saturn's in your first house like that, yeah, it's almost like you have to push back a little bit to receive the message, because it's that push and pull. Oh, Saturn. Girl, I tell you what, I just had a rotten Saturn. I get it. But this is what it is. Find the ritual. You need to find the ritual. Are you gonna exercise? You're gonna go for walks? You're gonna do this? Because you need to connect. There needs to be a mind-body connection here. And because it's lacking right now, your mind-body connection. I'm not sure about spirit because, well, it's not telling me whether it's there, but I know that it's achievable for you. Obviously, the Hierophant is, spirit. He's the holy man. Thoughts, mind, body, spirit. So I'm telling you, it's time to set some rituals, and some things will open up and be released. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate. Send me an email. And thank you so much for your reading, and have a fantastic day. Bye.